Hello everyone. So today you would like to learn about a very important technical model that bears great relevance to the business world, which we call the Ansoff's matrix. But before we begin, I would like to share an example that will help us understand the concept better. John and Lisa would like to invite their friends, Jack and Mona, for dinner, who just got married. John and Lisa have the option of inviting them at home and cook what they're best at. Or they could cook something different, experiment really. Or they could take them to their favorite restaurant and order their favorite food. Or experiment here as well. Or they could go to a completely new restaurant and try something new altogether. We will use this example as a basis for understanding the Ansoff's matrix. Alright then. So what is the Ansoff's matrix? Well, it was developed by Igor Ansoff, a Russian-American mathematician. And what it does, it suggests four alternative marketing strategies focusing on existing or new products and markets where each strategy bears a different level of risks. This is what the matrix looks like. And actually, at first sight, it does look sort of intimidating, but it is quite handy and simple to understand actually. If you look at the top left square in this matrix, it matches existing product with existing market, which Ansoff calls market penetration, which is selling your existing product to the existing market. The bottom left square shows market expansion, which means you're selling your existing product to a new market. Similarly, selling a new product in an existing market is product expansion. And finally, selling a completely new product to a completely new market is called diversification. We will look at all of these one by one. Alright then. The first one we will look at is market penetration. Going back to our example from the beginning, John and Lisa, if they decide to stay home and cook what they are best at, it would largely fall in the bracket of market penetration. It is low risk, they can cook on their own terms and not be disturbed by anyone. Going to a restaurant they really like and ordering what they always do would also be the same. So putting this in a technical business context, we can say that it entails trying to increase market share within existing market segments and selling to established customers or finding new ones, but within the same market segment with the same product. The main features of this approach are that firstly, it aims to capture a large market share by resorting to aggressive low pricing. It is actually a measure of the percentage of the market that a product is able to capture. Due to all these features, it carries a very low risk since it is a mere extension of its current successful strategy. The company, according to this strategy, puts a very aggressive low price, which is lower than most of its competitors. And out of the four strategies under the Ansoff's matrix, this strategy is basically bears the lowest risk. Alright then, like every approach, this also has its advantages and disadvantages. The main advantages it holds is that first and foremost, Jack and Mona will be really happy, and so will be John and Lisa, which means this strategy, due to being low risk, tends to satisfy both seller and consumer alike, in most cases at least. The product gets easily diffused into the market and is adopted well by customers. If the new customers are happy with your product, they can refer it to other potential customers as well. And we all know how word of mouth assists companies generate sales. This approach also encourages efficiency, which is essential for maintaining profitability. Moreover, if this strategy leads to increased profits and goodwill, it deters competitors from entering the market, since the customers develop brand loyalty, and it is quite difficult for new entrants to match that brand loyalty right away at least. Also, if the product does well, it creates a strong enthusiasm from top to bottom that makes the employees work better and increases their productivity, which in the end eventually leads to increase in margins. Moving away from our main example to a corporate real-life one, market penetration was aptly used by Nestle through its Aero chocolate bar. It was modified many times for respective established and new customers, via changes in size, flavor, and even brand extension. It practiced brand extension by introducing Aero biscuits. It extended its Aero bar line to biscuits, but keeping true to its original appeal of healthier and lighter snacks, having only 99 calories per packet. This was targeted to existing as well as new customers as it continued to target the weight loss segment of the market. No new market segment was targeted by this, and the new customers also fell under the weight conscious umbrella. What's worth mentioning here is that this launch was an Easter special, and Nestle tried to focus on this product to increase its sales via a mere brand extension that kept interest alive in the product using the holiday season. Okay, so after describing its importance and then giving a relevant real-life example, we are now in a position to move towards the downside of this approach. First of all, it might lead to unmet production costs. If the product is expensive to create, attempting to have the lowest price may not lead to a significant profit. This is especially true for smaller companies who often have trouble producing enough to adequately lower the production cost per volume. And production cost per volume here basically means how much is it costing you according to the volume you're producing, especially when competing with large companies. A way around this is to promote the product as a more upscale item while paying attention to packaging and image as part of a strong marketing campaign. This would pay off more than low prices actually. Secondly, a company that produces luxury products misses the opportunity if it markets the product as a cheap one. Consumers who desire luxury items would avoid the product. With the high demand for intelligent products, the company would miss out substantially on sales. For example, selling a luxury smartphone for a low price would definitely not attract luxury-minded consumers, and hence the phone company would miss out large sale levels. Also, if a company focuses on luxury product, it should avoid using this strategy, because using it with one product might hurt sales for the other product lines. If the cheaper product becomes a staple household item throughout a broad customer base, customers will probably become more familiar with the cheaper product than the luxury ones, and the company's reputation as a luxury producer might suffer. This strategy also lowers industry prices since if one company initiates it, others will follow too to stay competitive. And this cycle keeps going on and on until the industry prices are very low. Alright then, that was market penetration. It was basically focused on an existing product that you have, that you use to market in an existing market. You don't focus on any new market segment. What you're basically doing, you're taking one product, you're maybe extending the brand, or you're modifying it in some way, and you're actually addressing it to your existing customers, or you're finding new customers, but there is no change in the market segment. The next strategy, according to the Ansoff's matrix, is that of market extension. And going back to our earlier example at the beginning, if John and Lisa stay home and cook, or go to their favorite restaurant to have their favorite dish, but this is actually treating a different couple with their existing taste, not knowing if they would like it or not, This would simply mean that this strategy focuses on selling existing products to new market segments. To make matters simple, we can just say that John and Lisa will be using their existing product, their food, the restaurant they know about, if they cook themselves as well, for someone new. So to put it simply, it means that the company is basically focusing their product on the new market. And then this is actually appreciated and mobilized by evolving customer needs in this day and age. And what's key here is that the product is not modified completely. Only a few minor changes are made to cater for cultural differences in the new market. An example of this is Coca-Cola packages its bottles and cans according to the geographical area it sells in. Let's say for China, the packaging is in Mandarin, and for Pakistan, it is in Urdu, and so on and so forth. But it is really important to know the cultural differences of that market.